Hello everyone, my name is Patil Ashwin Kumar and I am from RBNB College, Srirampur. As in previous video, we were discussing about the 11th science chapter, that elements of group first and second, in which we have seen the discussion about the hydrogen, what is the abundant nature and that hydrogen shows in a modern periodic table. As we have seen that hydrogen shows the general electronic configuration like the elements of group first, that is NS1, that is the principal quantum number. But then also hydrogen shows some different characteristics, and those are the isotopes of hydrogen and properties of reactivity like a halogen atom, and that is why the position of hydrogen, rather it is placed at the top of the modern periodic table, but it is not confirmed that where is the exact location or position of a hydrogen atom. Now moving towards our chapter and the main group elements of group first and second, that is the group first elements, where no, they are the alkali metals. Alkali metals, and group second, they are alkaline earth metals. That the general electronic configuration that of atoms or elements belonging to group first is NS1 and of second is NS2. That is there is a one electron present in the outermost s orbital of every element belonging to group first, and presence of completely fulfilled that s orbital of a outermost orbit for the that alkaline metals. Now we will see one by one which are the alkali metals. The first one is lithium, then sodium, then potassium, rubidium, and cesium. These all are the alkali metals. That atomic number of lithium is 3, 11, then 19, 37 of rubidium, 55 of cesium, and 87 for francium. These are the next 6 elements after the hydrogen, that it appears in the second period, its third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and in 7th period. These all elements show the outermost general electronic configuration, that their atomic number as we know, for writing the condensed electronic configuration, we used to define them with the base of that preceding noble gas element helium, neon, argon, then krypton, xenon, and radon. This is the condensed electronic configuration for these elements. As we know that atomic number of helium or neon or argon, krypton, xenon, and radon, these are the elements belonging to the 18th group. These are the noble gas elements preceding to these alkali metals, and depending upon their electronic configuration, we can define many properties and periodic trends that is seen in these elements, as we have discussed in our previous chapter, that is the modern periodic table, the different kinds of trends that are shown in the modern periodic table. Likewise, some properties like the electronegativity, then electron gain enthalpy, ionization, density, ionic radius, atomic radius. These all kinds of trends we can observe with the help of their outermost electronic configuration. Likewise, here we can see the last orbit or the last electron entering into the, here for lithium in the second orbit, here in the third, fourth, and up to the francium in the seventh orbit. Means what? The atomic size, that atomic size of every alkali metal goes on increasing while going down the group, and that is the one of the most important trend in the modern periodic table, that the atomic size of alkali metals down the group increases. Means what? They are the ionic radius. What is the ionic radius? As we know that when any element or any atom loses its outermost electron, that is the number of electrons, that may be 1 electron or 2 electron, to achieve the stable electronic configuration like the preceding noble gas element, and that's why their atomic radius, it also goes on increasing. As we know that the loss of 1 electron of the lithium or up to the francium, it gives the stable electronic configuration like the noble gas elements. Okay, and in case of alkaline metals, which are the alkaline metals, or these were the elements of group first. Now let's see the elements of group second, that is alkaline earth metals. Their general electronic configuration we can define as a group second, called as alkaline metals. General electronic configuration like NS2. There are 2 electrons, that is the highest maximum capacity of a s orbital is completely fulfilled. In case of alkaline metals, there are the presence of 2 electrons in their outermost s orbital. Those elements belonging to these group second, there are 6 elements in the group second. That beryllium, starting from the beryllium, then magnesium, then calcium, strontium, barium, and radium. Atomic number of beryllium is 4, here 12, here 20, then strontium 56, 38, here 56, and 88. The general representation is beryllium, then magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, and radium. These 6 elements belong to group second, which shows the general electronic configuration NS1. Means like the first group elements, we can write their condensed electronic configuration like helium 2s2, neon 3s2, argon 4s2, krypton 5s2, then xenon 6s2, and radon 7s2. This is the condensed electronic configuration. We can further describe their complete electronic configuration, but instead of that, we can observe some properties on the basis of condensed electronic configuration like the atomic radius or ionic radius. These kind of trends in case of group second, here also we can notice that size of an atom goes on increasing down the group, as their outermost electron is entering in the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth and seventh orbit and in the s orbital. These elements have the tendency to lose the 2 electrons. These elements have the tendency to lose the 2 electrons as there is the presence of 2 electrons in their outermost orbit. Like group first elements, they have the tendency to lose the 1 electron, and losing of an electron, this defines that the property of a metals, as we know, those elements which can donate the electron shows some property like a metals. Okay, now depending upon the tendency to lose the electron, we can define the valencies. All the elements belonging to the group first and group second, they show the same valency, that is for the group first the valency will be 1 and for the group second the valency will be 2. Now in case of the atomic density, what does it mean by density? That the number of particles or number of elements, atoms present in a unit area. Their density of these all elements belonging to group first and group second, as we move down the group, we can observe the trend that there is an increase in the density also. There is an increase in the density also, which defines that ionization enthalpy. What is meant by ionization enthalpy? We have previously seen that the tendency of an atom or the energy required to lose the electron or to release the electron from an atom, that is ionization enthalpy. And as these are the metals, they have the tendency to lose the electron. But as we move down, there is an increase in the orbit, means what? The interatomic forces that is acting between the nucleus, positively charged nucleus and exterior electrons, their force of attraction goes on decreasing as we move down the group. Why? Because their increase in the atomic orbit clearly defines that the increase in the shielding effect, that is the inner electron, they repel the electrons or they stops that outer electrons to feel that force of attraction exerted by the positively charged nucleus, and that is why the ionization enthalpy, as we have seen, that ionization enthalpy goes on decreasing. Why? Because in case of barium or in case of lithium, there is only one outermost orbit after the first orbit, and that is why there will be the large force of attraction on the outermost electron that is revolving in the s orbital. And in case of beryllium also, that is the force as moves down goes on increasing. That's why the ionization enthalpy in case that goes on decreasing. As we know that ionization enthalpy and electron gain enthalpy, these are the opposite factors. What is the electron gain enthalpy? That is a change in the enthalpy during the losing of an electron. Means what? As ionization enthalpy, if we are saying that it goes on decreasing down the group, that electron gain enthalpy, it also goes on decreasing. Electron gain enthalpy, it also goes on decreasing, because these all are the metals and they have the tendency to lose the electron. Now if we see the melting point, what is the melting point? That the temperature where the state of a element changes, and in case of melting point, we can clearly imagine that there is a loss of electron or losing of electron. There is a internuclear forces between the particles of a molecule decreases, and that why the state of an element changes. And this property also, or this trend also, in case of these group first and group second element, we can observe that the melting point, it also goes on decreasing. Okay, now there are a few properties. These were the physical properties: density, ionization enthalpy, electron gain enthalpy, then your atomic radius, ionic radius, and their melting point. These are the physical properties. In our next video, we will discuss about the chemical properties shown by the elements of group first, elements belonging to the group first and elements belonging to group second. Okay, thank you.